Well, I think by the time we got to That's the Way of the World, that's when we knew something was up, you know.
Yeah, because
Uh,
that's the way of the world is when you realise the movie that it's soundtracked flopped. You know, it
right. Yes,
bombed.
that's right. It was a soundtrack, and it absolutely flopped because the movie flopped. But good thing for us, we didn't paste the word soundtrack across the front of the
Right.
album cover,
Yeah.
you know.
They didn't have to be more
Um,
heavily associated with
because yeah, and Maurice, I think Maurice kind of knew something, you know, and he said, you know what, in very small letters on the back cover, in very small type, it says the soundtrack from That's With World. But he didn't want that word soundtrack, as they were doing back in the day, pasted across the front of the record. He didn't want it.
well, that's it.
It was a good thing.
You know, soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever, that's going to sell because Saturday Night Fever is
Right,
a huge movie. But was
right.
the decision not to put soundtrack at the front, was that after he'd seen the movie and made his decision?
No, no, excuse me. No, I think just that he was smart enough to realize it could go either way. The movie could be great or it could bomb. Either way, he wanted to limit, I think, in a sense, his association with it musically,
Mm.
you know. And so when you look at That's the Way of the World, the album just looks, looks like one of our regular albums, and you
Yeah.
don't know that it was a soundtrack.